Hi, you're watching Parentology with Paula. I have a great show for you today. Today on Parentology, we'll tell you about a national organization that is working with local schools and making sure that every disabled child has a buddy. Also, how early is too early to bring your child to the eye doctor for the first time? We'll tell you what the experts are saying. And a Christmas party turns tragic for this one mom. You'll hear her story. These stories and more right here on Parentology with Paula.
Don't wait for the winter weather. You'll be stuck out in the cold. Get to Alpenhaus now for all the top brand names on alpine skis, Nordic skis, snowboards, snowshoes, apparel, and accessories. Plus, ask Alpenhaus about special ski trips. Alpenhaus is the home of the Good Egg Price Protection Guarantee. Stop in and ask about the lowest price to skiers. Monday through Friday, 10 to 7, Saturday, 9 to 5, Sunday, 11 till 4. Alpenhaus Ski and Board Shop, Clifton Park Center.
When going through a divorce, selling your house is not an easy task.
That's why you need a real estate divorce specialist.
Jen Vucetic can be your go-between.
You won't have to do the back and forth between attorneys for the real estate. Jen will act in your behalf.
Jen has been considered an expert for court testimony.
Sometimes in a divorce, property can be one of the biggest issues. Let Jen be your expert.
JENNSOLDIT.com. JenSoldIt.com.
A national organization is creating friendships among middle school, high school, and college-age students with and without disabilities.
To anyone that doesn't know what Best Buddies is about, it's probably the most rewarding thing that anyone will ever do.
I love Best Buddies a lot.
The organization matches students that have disabilities with students that don't, based on interests.
She is a ball of energy, and I think that's why I'm very energetic too, but I think that's why we get along so well. I'm definitely on the quieter side.
16-year-old Fiona Hayden from Guilderland High School has been in Best Buddies for the past 4 years. She was matched with 20-year-old Amber, who has been in Best Buddies for 7 years now.
Amber and Fiona are one of our most outstanding buddy pairs. They go above and beyond.
Amber and I do lots of stuff.
Playing games, Zumba together.
In order for your child to participate in the Best Buddies program, there needs to be a chapter in their school. If your child doesn't have a chapter, you can get one started.
If somebody attends a school district that we are a part of, they can inquire about joining. And for our college program, we have students with disabilities that are 18 or older. So it's more of a community-based program. And we work with different agencies throughout the Capital Region to have our adults that are 18 and older with disabilities match with our college students.
Amber and Fiona don't have classes together, but they have lunch together almost every day and enjoy spending time together. They say they complement each other.
We complement each other very nicely because she's very energetic and lively and friendly, and she's always got something to talk about.
Why is this a great experience for both?
It has really changed my perspective on the way I view people with disabilities. I don't view them as we're equal, and I think that sometimes, especially in our age, we just tend to notice people for their differences when really we're all more common than we are different.
Happy.
If you would like more information on Best Buddies and who to contact to start a chapter, friend us on Facebook or go to our website, parentologywithpaula.com, under the resources page. Let's make parenting a priority. I'm Paula Fidalgo Gretzinger. Coming up next, how early is too early to bring your child to the eye doctor for the first time? You'll hear what experts say about that. And are you going through a divorce and you don't know what to do with your house? Don't stress out. Our divorce expert, Jen Vucetic, will tell you what to do. And this week's Parent of the Week is a survivor of domestic violence. You'll hear her story coming up. These stories and more right here on Parentology with Paula. Stay with us.
Questar 3 BOCES, with locations in Rensselaer, Columbia, and Greene counties, offers adult and continuing education programs. Questar 3 offers ESL, Workforce Solutions, and GED programs with online options.
Questar can deliver customized training programs.
call 479-6839. Classes are offered mornings, afternoons, and evenings. 479-6839. Questar 3.
Certified divorce financial analyst Tonya Kelly can help you learn the dollars and cents of divorce. Parents pre-divorce and those of you already in the process need to gain an interest in the financial aspect. With 20 years in financial services and having survived a long drawn-out divorce herself, Tonya can help you leave the resentment and anger behind, coming to an equitable settlement. Contact Tonya Kelly, Certified Divorce Financial Analyst at 6 Executive Park Drive in Clifton Park, New York, 348-0060, extension 262.
When going through a divorce, choosing the right attorney can make all the difference in the world. Divorce attorney Joe Berger will give you honest information about your case, not just what you want to hear. Some attorneys are also hard to get a hold of. Joe Berger will answer all your calls and give you his full attention. Contact divorce attorney Joe Berger from Clifton Park when you need to know where you stand. Visit BergerKernan.com, BergerKernan.com.
You know you need to take your baby to see his or her pediatrician, but there's another doctor that wants to see your baby before their first birthday.
The recommendation is first at 6 months old, 3 years old, and before kindergarten starts.
Pediatric eye doctors say it's important to stay on top of your baby's eye development because it's all happening so fast. And if something is wrong, early intervention can make a huge difference.
So, for example, amblyopia or lazy eye is something that we can impact early on.
Left undetected and untreated, common eye problems can lead to a lifetime of consequences.
Child is losing their place when they're reading, poor reading comprehension, difficulty with math, difficulty with spelling, poor handwriting. These all have visual components to them.
There's a national initiative that many people don't know about to get kids' eyes checked, and the best part, it's free. It's called Infancy. Eye doctors volunteer their time to give babies between the ages of 6 months and a year old a free eye exam.
Doctors with the American Optometric Association donate their time to the program. It's open to anyone, no matter your income level or insurance coverage.
There are too many other visual skills that have to be investigated.
You can find eye doctors offering free visits for babies by going online to infancy.org. Let's make parenting a priority. I'm Paula Gretzinger.
Coming up next, a mother of 3 is brutally beaten and raped by her boyfriend. You'll hear her story. And trainer Brett Klicka has something for the whole family. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
If life stresses, particularly those related to divorce, are too much, Carrie Cannon will help you find an answer. An author, speaker, stress release expert, and self-love mentor, Carrie can help you get through all of life's stresses. Carrie Cannon will help you learn to love, trust, and believe in yourself. With Carrie Cannon, you'll identify and release your core woundedness, the healing of which is going to result in the revealing of your greatest joy, meaning, and life purpose. Contact Carrie Cannon, KerriKannan.com. For the privacy and protection of your pool, pets, and children, choose APSCo Fence, a family-owned business with 3 decades of experience. 2 showrooms in Queensbury and Latham. There isn't much they haven't seen. PVC, wood, ornamental, chain link, APSCo is a leader in new fence technology, developing specialized fence for all your business needs as well. Visit their website for a photo gallery. When choosing your fencing needs, choose APSCo Fence. Good fences make good neighbors.
In many, if not most divorces, the family home is the couple's largest asset. It can also be a very emotional item, a symbol of happy times, or it may be where your children have lived most of their lives. This can make it very difficult to let go and to assign a value to it. Joining me to talk about what to do about the house is real estate divorce specialist Jen BOCES. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Paula.
So Jen, what can people do about the house?
It's usually, like you said, the largest financial asset of the marriage. So it's very important that they first speak with an attorney and then maybe a divorce financial analyst and then come to me. And at that point, they should have somewhat of a plan whether they can afford to keep the home. And there's 3 different things that they can do. They can either sell the home and divide the assets, or they can have one spouse live in the home for a certain period of time until maybe the children are out of school. And then they could also have one spouse buy the other spouse out.
And how long does it take to usually sell the house?
It varies from market to market. Any home that's priced right will sell.
And you're specialized in divorce.
I do, and it takes a lot more time and work, and it does take someone who understands the process to go through this, but it's very important to make sure that both parties have the same information.
And how do you deal with that? Like, how do you work, especially if it's a battle? How do they divide the house? I mean, if they don't agree to do that when they come to you?
That's where I come in play with working with both of their attorneys, and a lot of times it might start out amicably, but does not end up that way. So it's very important not to show favoritism and work with both parties and keep both attorneys abreast to what is going on in the situation.
And you see a lot of situations where the house is completely, there's no asset. There's no value in the house. So what happens in that situation, and what is your job in that situation?
A lot of times when there is no value in the home, and now you have two spouses that have to maintain two different residences, and depending on how many children, there's bedrooms to consider in each address. So that would be best to sell the home and then find two different living arrangements for them.
And in that situation, there's nothing to divide.
Exactly.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining me today, Jen.
Thank you.
Thank you. And if you would like to learn more about what to do with the house during divorce or have a question for Jen, just log on to my website at parentologywithpaula.com and send me an email. Coming up next, trainer Brett Klicka is going to teach you the wall squat. Yes, you heard that right. He'll tell you all about it coming up.
Certified divorce financial analyst Tonya Kelly can help you learn the dollars and cents of divorce. Parents pre-divorce and those of you already in the process need to gain an interest in the financial aspect. With 20 years in financial services and having survived a long drawn-out divorce herself, Tonya can help you leave the resentment and anger behind, coming to an equitable settlement. Contact Tonya Kelly, Certified Divorce Financial Analyst at 6 Executive Park Drive in Clifton Park, New York, 348-0060, extension 262.
When going through a divorce, choosing the right attorney can make all the difference in the world. Divorce attorney Joe Berger will give you honest information about your case, not just what you want to hear. Some attorneys are also hard to get a hold of. Joe Berger will answer all your calls and give you his full attention. Contact divorce attorney Joe Berger from Clifton Park when you need to know where you stand. Visit BergerKernan.com, BergerKernan.com.
Hi, I'm Paula. Did you know that 1 in 4 women in the United States is a victim of domestic violence? The story I'm about to tell you happened after a Christmas party. Tanya Underhill, a mom of 3 kids, went to her boyfriend's Christmas party, and when she got home, her life changed forever.
He reached in the car with his hand and grabbed me by the back of my hair and started yanking on me to get out of the car, and I wouldn't go. And then all of a sudden I realized he's not letting go of my hair. So I started to get up to go, and then all of a sudden I heard pop, pop, pop in my, I heard it, I didn't feel it. And then all of a sudden I went limp, and I couldn't move, feel, nothing. So he ended up just dragging me out like a rag doll. And I got outside the car and I was on the ground, and he picked me up. He said, "Stand up, you dumb bitch." And he let me go, and I fell on the ground. And then he picked me back up. "Stand up, you effing B word." And then I fell on the ground again, and then the third time he picked me up, he dropped me. I don't remember what happened from there. I must have got knocked out or something. Because then I woke up and I was being dragged upstairs. And I could see my feet hitting every step going up the stair. But I couldn't feel the stairs bouncing, my feet bouncing off the stairs. And then he brought me upstairs and he threw me in the bed. And he was screaming at me and started ripping my clothes off me. Started having sex with me. And then I started vomiting. And when I started vomiting, I couldn't turn from side to side. I was on my back and I started vomiting. It started coming out like the sides of my mouth, and I got on the bed a little bit. And he got very angry about that. So he tossed me over into a garbage can, which I couldn't hold myself up out of the garbage can. So I fell inside of it, and I was vomiting upside down in the garbage can, so I had vomit like everywhere on me, everywhere. And then when he picked me up, he threw me on the bed and threw a cloth at me over my face. I couldn't move my hands. My arms were like stuck like this. They were just stuck in that position. I started crying, and I needed help, and I begged and pleaded, and he said, "Shut up, B-word, lay down and go to sleep." And I'm going to sleep. So he, again, had sex with me again, and then fell asleep.
This all happened at around midnight, and Paul didn't call 911 until 11 the next morning.
Yeah, I lay there all night staring at a clock, wondering what's going to happen, wondering when I'm going to get help, wondering if I'm going to live or I'm going to die, wondering, am I going to ever move again? Am I going to feel? Wondering what happened, wondering what I did wrong to deserve it.
Where was he?
Next to me in bed.
Paul told Tanya to make up a story before he called 911 and say that she was in a fight with a girl and she woke up like that in the morning. He told her if she didn't stick to that story, he would kill her.
I felt like I was already half dead. I'm already halfway there. If one false move, I'm done. And I have 3 little boys to take care of still. And I wanted to stay alive for them. So I mean, and then when I just kept saying over and over to the doctor, "Can you just put me to sleep? Please just put me to sleep. Get this over with." Because I wanted to wake up and walk and feel and be normal again. And the doctor finally put me to sleep. I didn't wake up again for 9 days. I went into a coma type thing, and I got pneumonia. When I was under anesthesia, I was in the surgery for 9.5 hours, and they couldn't finish the surgery because I got aspirating pneumonia, and I fell asleep too deeply. And then I remember during the coma type thing, waking up, and my mom and some guy was there. And my mom was slapping me in the face. Not hard, just enough to wake me up. And the guy said, "Did Paul do this to you? Just nod once. Don't move your head too much." And I nodded once and said yes. And then I fell back to sleep.
Tanya had 3 kids, a 9, 11, and 12-year-old. When they came into the hospital to see her, they couldn't understand why Mommy was like that.
They'd climb in bed with me, and they would grab my arm and wrap it around so I could hug them. Because I couldn't hold them. So they say, "Mommy, you can hold me like this." And they put their arms around me. So I did. That's the way we held each other, and they would sleep with me. One would sleep on one side, one would sleep on the other side, and one would sleep in between my legs. And they'd sleep at the hospital with me. I just wanted to walk, and I wanted to be normal again. I just wanted to be normal again. I was scared. And I wanted to be with my babies. Them were the only things I focused on right then and there. Just my kids. They need me and I need them. Without them, I wouldn't be alive. So I focused on them and they focused on me.
Tanya is a fighter and she did it for her kids. Is she able to do the things that she used to? No. But the wheelchair didn't stop her.
I was alive, and I couldn't do the things I used to do. I used to go to football and play football and stuff with my kids. I couldn't do that standing and running, but I could do that in my chair still. If they threw a football at me, I tried to throw it back at them. we played board games instead of going outside and chasing each other around. We watched movies. I mean, we did all that too, but just to not be able to run around anymore with him like I used to, I had to compensate and do other things.
This was the third time that Paul had abused Tanya. I asked her, why didn't she leave the first time?
I don't know why I didn't leave him. I don't know. I just couldn't. I still today can't say why I didn't. I don't understand why. I guess it's a sickness. If you see any signs in any way of a man just telling you you can't wear something, that's the first sign to get out. Because you can wear whatever you want, and he should love you for and not control you. He wants you to prosper and go somewhere in life, not control you and hold you back from anything. So get out while you can.
Paul was arrested and sentenced to 15 to 20 years in jail.
And you should have gotten more. I got life.
Tanya is a very positive person despite everything that has happened to her.
I'm alive. I don't know how to stop breathing. I don't know how to walk away from all of them. I don't know how to walk away from my love. I don't know how to give up.
After this happened, she wrote 10 letters every day for 6 months to the president, mayors, and senators. She wanted to change the law for assault and battery. It used to be 2.5 years, but thanks to Tanya, it's 5 years and it can go up to life.
It took a lot away from my kids, not just myself. My kids lost out on a lot. And I regret that. I regret not leaving. So, if you don't leave, you can end up dead, worst case. And if you have kids, you're giving up on them too.
CatEye is involved with the 2012 Parent of the Year Awards because we, like Family First Always and Parentology with Paula, believe in strengthening children and their families, especially people in our local community. We will have our signature mascot, Caddy, who will be at the event, putting smiles on everyone's faces, mingling around with guests, and he will help present the awards. CatEye does a lot with our local community. We support local Little League teams, softball teams, the Valley Cats. You'll see us at the Kids Expo, Tulip Fest. We're sponsoring the Empire State Plaza skate ice rink this winter. We have a huge partnership with the local Make-A-Wish chapter. We have raised over $15,000 to date for them just to make children's wishes come true. So we like to get involved as much as we possibly can. You'll see us everywhere. We really try to think outside of the box. And you can see that in the commercials that we have on television. You can see that in our Facebook, our Twitter. We're very active in social media, but you can also see that in the way that we give back to the community. John, our president, has a family of his own, and he really believes in giving back and making a difference because our local community helped us become who we are today, a successful pest control company in the area. You know, it is important to us to protect the health of a family and their home because pests can cause diseases and other dangerous things like that. And so we believe in giving back and helping our community.
So call me baby.
If you want to work out but you don't have time to go to the gym, don't stress out. Trainer Brett Klicka has something for the whole family, and you don't even need to leave your house. All you need is your wall.
Thanks, Paula. Brett Klicka here with BrettKlicka.com and Fitness Quest 10. Now, we have our final installment of the High Performance Household Challenge. So go and get mom, go and get dad, go and get the kids. It's time for some friendly competition as your family exercises together. So our final challenge is going to be the wall squat. Now, this is not your grandma's wall squat. This is the new school wall squat. So what we're going to do is we're going to find a wall. We're going to face the wall, get as close as we can. You can be, I'm going to say, 3 fingers away from the wall with your toes. Keeping my head forward, I'm going to squat down and touch the ground with my hands. If I can do that, that's a 2. If I can do the whole thing with my arms locked out above my head, that's a 3. And I get a 1 if I kind of fall down. So let me show you. This would be a 2. If I come down, heel's got to stay on the ground, nose has got to stay forward. Touch the ground and come back up. That would be a 2. A 1 would be if my heels come up or if I fall backwards or anything like that. So we're going to have the whole family go at the same time, and I'm coming around and be the judge. Here we go. Time to compete. So let's find a wall. Here we go. Let's start squatting and go. So notice we're about 3 fingers away from the wall. Mom's going down, trying for the 2, touches the ground, makes, oh, yep, she's got the 2 if she wants it. Now, ooh, Brady's going for the 3 right here. So notice how the arms are above the head, heels stay down, squats down. That's, Mom didn't quite get the 3 there. Okay, let's see what McKenna's got. Gonna squat down. Oh, she's got the 3. Oh, this one, and look at this. This is a 3 right here. Look at that, 3 fingers from the wall, squatting down deep, arms are straight above the head. So kids, looks like you won this challenge. Nice job. Nice job. So take the challenge, take the High Performance Household Challenge, try the wall squat, try the crawl, try the roll. Let's have some fun. If we want our kids to be healthy, we got to model, we got to manage and maintain so our kids can sweat, smile, and sustain. So let's go out there, inspire our kids, let's get fit. Brett Klicka again with BrettKlicka.com, Fitness Quest 10. Back to you, Paula.
If you would like to learn more or have a question for trainer Brett Klicka, just log on to my website, ParentologyWithPaula.com. This wraps up this episode of Parentology. Thanks for watching. Friend me on Facebook or send me an email, ParentologyWithPaula.com. Let's make parenting a priority. I'm Paula Fidalgo-Gretzinger.
Questar 3 BOCES, with locations in Rensselaer, Columbia, and Greene counties, offers adult and continuing education programs. Questar 3 offers ESL, Workforce Solutions, and GED programs with online options.
Questar can deliver customized training programs.
Call 479-6839. Classes are offered mornings, afternoons, and evenings. 479-6839. Questar 3.
For the privacy and protection of your pool, pets, and children, choose APSCo Fence, a family-owned business with 3 decades of experience. 2 showrooms in Queensbury and Latham. There isn't much they haven't seen. PVC, wood, ornamental, chain link, APSCo is a leader in new fence technology, developing specialized fence for all your business needs as well. Visit their website for a photo gallery. When choosing your fencing needs, choose APSCo Fence. Good fences make good neighbors.
So call me baby.